Welcome back to Reforged Armies. My name is Sam. We're doing a review on the Krydrufi Modular all-in-one art box. Krydrufi sent me this product to review for you guys, and it's actually really been the motivation that I needed. I guess my first take is that sometimes you have enough models. I'm looking at a cupboard of models behind me. Yeah, sometimes you have enough models, but you don't have the space in your busy life to actually utilize those models, and it's kind of exactly where I've been for the past few months. So I've got the Krydrufi all-in-one modular art box with the double wet palettes. You can see here, I've used this for about 3 sessions right now. I've got my paints stored in here. I've been using the dropper bottle paints where I can, and my favorite is these brush holders. 8 brushes times 2, 16 brush capacity. Let's talk about brush fiends in the house. Now, I have a young child, just under 2, and he loves coming into this room. He loves coming and playing with a lot of the stuff that I have for either work, gaming or Warhammer. Lately he's been taking my brushes, he's been putting them in the printer, been putting them in the computer, or trying to put them in the computer. He's putting them everywhere around the house now. One of my favorite things is their brush organizer. See, this poor effect brush has been getting used as a wash brush because I couldn't find my wash brush anywhere. Now, I still can't find my wash brush. It's still getting used as a wash brush. But as soon as I find my wash brush, it'll be right here, organized, and the poor effects brush can go back to being used for effects. Whatever those are, I'm still not really sure. I'm going to do a bit of a time lapse of a clean of my desk. I was in a really shoddy space. I really wanted to use this Krydrufi all-in-one as a bit of a catalyst to get my desk back in shape, and it's felt much better once it's back in shape, and you can see the difference. It's important that I have access to this computer, but it's also important that when I'm trying to set up to actually paint some models, it doesn't take 30 minutes to set up to paint some models. That I'm currently looking after my child right now, and he could wake at any time. It's really important for me to have a quick pack up and a quick pack down. So I really want to give Krydrufi massive plus for their thoughtful design. I'm currently using the water in this one. Yes, even in that it has a bit of plastic down the bottom that you can actually use to brush out your brush and get more of the paint out. I feel like they've got so many nice little touches. This is quickly becoming one of my favorite things. And if I have a wet palette here, so I'm only using one at the moment, and this one could be swapped out for a few different things, but I've got 2 wet palettes. If I just want to clip this in here, right, I've got to put the lid on, and it feels like they've thought of everything. These are actually the wet palette papers. So you put these on, clip it in. Now it says airtight, and I thought that was a bit of a gimme. But I tell you what, I have painted a few different times with this same, I haven't added any extra moisture to the wet palette, and it's been very impressive. Mostly, if you just look at the size of this, now I've been using the Army Painter wet palette, and it's probably double this size, which is feels a bit unnecessary to me to have that much size. I've done an entire ultramarine intercessor, and this has been ample space. Not only is it ample space, but it actually packs away really well. You can see here that you can actually just pack these on top of each other. Now, if I was to think of who this might not be for, it might not be for those people who are just starting their hobby. You look at the Krydrufi all-in-one, you say those paintbrushes could be sitting in a cup, for example. Yes, those paintbrushes could be sitting in a cup. But the organization and the security that this provides has given me a much better sense of certainty than if I had my brushes in a cup. Often, particularly the father of a young child grabs cups of all description and just knocks them straight over. So I'm looking for something that I can move out of the way really quickly, and I'm looking for something that has some really good stability. And again, I want to get features that are going to make my painting time maximize.
You might have seen my recent content, Save the Bile Predator. I have got some of these models that have been staring at me for months and months off my desk. Painted them. Really proud of the jump pack intercessors I did for the Blood Angels. Really proud of how this guy turned out as well. And I feel like I'm crediting that to both motivation for the channel, but also an organized space. As a parent, there is only so much time that you get to use on stuff like Warhammer Hobby, but that time is really important for you, for your mental well-being, for you to theory craft at work, feel like you're making progress outside of something, outside of work and life. And I find that having a space that I can really get down to easily, so even if I pack this away, it just sits here and I can pull it out really quickly and easily, and it just reduces some of that mental strain of actually, what am I going to paint? Where am I going to paint? Where are my brushes and paints? And do I have enough water? This has, so you can put water in this one. You can put water in either of these ones. Now, it's a lot of water, especially in comparison to what I've been using. The small one that I've been using dries out relatively frequently.
I've upgraded from a lot of Citadel's original painting equipment, and it really just didn't have the forethought that I feel like Krydrufi has put in this. Not to mention that Krydrufi, the team, have been absolute champs to deal with. And I feel like that goes a long way, that they have been responsive. It came in really good packaging, it came really quickly, tracking was really good, so there's a lot of positives if you ask me. So my final thoughts, massive tick from me. I've been using it now for the last little bit. I've done a few projects with it, and I feel like it's really given me that mental clarity to actually get on with painting, which is what I've been trying to focus on. Busy mind, that just means that any barriers in my way makes it much less likely that I'm going to start painting. So I feel like this all-in-one organizer, it really helps just reduce some of that mental load, so I can just paint and not worry about half of these things. So if you are interested, please do feel free to check it out. I really encourage you to at least check out their website, see if this product is suitable for you. Link in the description, as I say, but Krydrufi were very kindly given me an affiliate link, so you can check it out for yourself. See if this product suits you as much as I've found that it really suits me. I'm sure a lot of you are in exactly the same place as me, where there is plenty of models to put together. It's how do we fit those models? How do we fit building and painting those models into our existing lives in that 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. gold time slot? Thank you all for watching. Thank you to Krydrufi, Carl and the team for sending this product out. I've definitely been making the most of it, and I really hope some of you feel like this is a good opportunity to check out some of their products.